Hey, what's up? I'm Al Cox. I play games, make games, and everything in between. And today, we're up before 7 a.m., ready to make some games. Well, I could go for some coffee. Yesterday was very productive. Oh, check this out. I figured out how to make multiple menu UIs to a randomized selection of menu UIs for when you begin the game. Oh, wait, what do we have here? Essentially, the game starts. I need to have this preloaded because this is just helpful. My logo. I got a logo. That reminds me. Yeah, so yesterday I figured out how to have it set up so that when you go into a UI, so this is example 1, example 2, example 3, so on and so forth. The game will load from here. You go into this scene, and in this scene you'll have a random world menu jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are all random. And then the very first start scene has a character. This is a checkpoint with no points because I have next checkpoints with points. This is a next checkpoint with no points, purely functional. So essentially the character will load into the start screen and then randomly go into one of these. And when it randomly goes into one of these scenes, it shoots to these main menus. So essentially giving an option of multiple menu screens with the functionality of having a diverse set of screens. So like here this is 2. I don't know if it starts every time. I feel like this is always 2, but if you do this, look at that, look at that. Oh, boom. So I'm super excited about this. I read about it in the Buildbox forum somewhere, and I guess I just wanted to get one last thing done yesterday when I was at the coffee shop, and this is it. And I'm very happy, and I think, creating a menu and a game over and a pause screen is definitely big sign indicators of the game coming to a conclusion. Just to recap, I have my endless one here, which is just your basic, super simple. Like, this is easy. This is just to get people excited and like, oh, this game is easy. I can do this game. Oh, damn it. And then obviously it not be easy. I want to say changes after 10. All right, so after 10. Okay, so yeah, so this is the next level. I have been seeing in my playtesting on my phone that sometimes there seems to be some kind of not glitch, maybe glitch, but like a bug where when loading different levels, and let me just show you how the levels are done. I have a timestamp at, I think it's like a 1200 or 1100. And I think these are all done by hand pretty much. And then here it's not. So I think it's to 1150. Oh, end distance 1250. Okay, so this is good to know. But I suspect because some of these are done by hand, it's off a little bit, and then the jump menus get confused, so it looks a little choppy. So I might have to go in, and it's gonna suck, but like go through all of these. You can look up here where it says end distance right there. Yeah, I mean it looks pretty good. I'm looking for. Here we go. Again, I don't know if this is the cause of the issue, and I do believe I have a big thing is like maybe have this one over here. Start distance at exactly this. See if that does anything. For 3. And I have to say, it is very satisfying to just put this on my phone and play it. Is that the same one? I think it was working smoothly. I got carried away playing the game, and I forgot what I was playtesting. That is the difficult part of playtesting. Again, I'm just looking at the number up here, making sure it's all consistent. Cool. And I actually think I need to do that for all of these. And it's good to know because I guess 1250 is roughly around where these are all kind of off. I want each level to be roughly 10 swipes. That's the goal behind that. Let's see what else. Yesterday I was trying to, I'm always trying to have a premeditated plan of how I want this to level up or for each level to go. And honestly, coming up with the next one has been kind of difficult. So right now it's fairly straightforward. You have one shape and the circle goes through the correct color. But I actually want there to be 2 different shapes, and then like a circle and a triangle over it, and then you go through that. And I want that to progress as well, but maybe progress faster. And I'm not sure exactly how to do that because I want to, again, keep it simple, but make it difficult. And that is a balance because if it's too simple, then the game doesn't feel like it has progressed properly. Like they're kind of like getting more difficult, but then, oh, this is easy like that. Like maybe that could work and that may be how things end up, but I'm going to try my very best to not let that be the case. Okay, so this is kind of tedious as fuck, so I'm going to have to just go in and do this probably later. Things that I want to do right now. Okay, so this is, yeah, so I kind of just duplicated the first one, and this is level endless 5D, D for double. Again, I just want to take this and like put in another one. So it's green, then I can take maybe something like, I don't want the same green. Like, yeah, maybe like the orange. That's actually not a blue. Let's go orange square. Take this. Okay, we don't need the ball, we need the center, and go back to the map here, go back to the first one, paste, and I want to get a shape too. Again, folders are great, they just help organize, and that's always a good thing. Yeah, okay, and then take this, command to hold it in place, yeah, perfect. And one last thing I want to make sure about is the central station. Central station is what I call the middle piece, is opposite than this one. So I just want them to be not going in the same direction. And yeah, perfect. And again, I might go in and I probably will change the speed just because as things get more difficult, I want it to be more difficult speed-wise. So I think this is a pretty good foundation. What did I do? I went circle here, I grabbed this one, and then I went to the next color. Except I took it from the level 2, and level 2 is when it's 50-50. So this is a mix of level 1 and level 2. Level 1 gives you this, and let's go ahead and, so this is the downside of the multiple menu is I don't want to be doing here, here, and go. Okay, that did not work. Am I missing something? Yeah, I am. God damn it. Okay, so let me just do this. Maybe that menu thing isn't going to work right now. Maybe it will. I'll figure it out later. Okay, cool. So, nope, that's not what we want. So this is interesting because it's like super tight. And I was pretty sure I went in and made sure they were opposite. So, opposite spinning directions. Negative 80, 80, negative 80, 80. You should be spinning in opposite directions, but they're not. What's up with that? Okay, there we go. Okay, so cool. So this is actually more difficult. Oh, see, spinning in the same direction, and that's not good. So I'm gonna have to definitely play with this a little bit more, right? Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think, see this? Look, the sizes are different. Yeah, that should be good. And here I have a transform that is literally like on the line. So that's probably what it was. The other one was bigger. Yeah, that was it. Okay, this is great. This is great. Okay, so I'm happy with this. I actually came up with this plan because of yesterday and the cause delay of all that stuff of not having a setup plan of how, oh, careful, not having a setup guarantee plan of how I wanted to do the color differentials. When I was making the different color scenes, I didn't have a strategy. I was just trying to, it was kind of random. And then at the very end, I came up with a strategy of just using the next two colors that are in the color from below. So yeah, if that doesn't make sense, the point is I came up with a strategy. And once I had a strategy, I was able to just lock in, rinse, and repeat the process. Whereas when I did not have a strategy, I was kind of just like fumbling my way through. And I honestly feel like a lot of game development, at least for me, I consider myself a beginner. This is the second game I've made. I've played more games than anybody else for sure. Buildbox Games. I understand the process. I just things I really want to do is add cool menus, cool menu, cool pause button. Maybe get done 2 levels today. I don't. Today's actually going to be a holiday for me. I've been working a lot every single day. And so I'm gonna go to lunch at 11 and go see museums. I'm in Vienna, Austria, and one of the best things about this place is museums. And I am an art lover. I am an art lover. I like modern art, contemporary art. It's probably my most favorite thing about living in New York City. Follow me on Instagram. You'll see a lot of cool shit. Yeah, so it's literally one of the major reasons I'm in Vienna. Also, I got a friend give me a free place to stay for a month, so whenever that happens, yes. Okay, cool. Let's make some levels and get some music going. Oh, and then add this onto my phone. I couldn't, the Wi-Fi wasn't working yesterday. It was working, it was just slow. Sometimes it's slow.